it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl.
Shake. Can you shake it, Sarah? Can you shake it?
We're going country today in honor of her. Welcome back to Valley View Live. We are hanging out with comedian and New York Times best-selling author Sarah Colonna today as our special guest host. You are performing over at the Venetian.
Yes, the Venetian tomorrow night, Saturday night at 9:30 for the Lipstick series. Lipstick series.
I get that every time.
Yes. Yeah, it's so much fun. I love that.
How did you become a comedian and why? What inspired you?
You know what? I don't know. I think I always wanted to do it. My great uncle was a performer. He was a comedian. He used to travel with Bob Hope, and I know I watched his movies, and I think somewhere in there maybe I got the idea, but I don't have a really good reason. I think I just can't do anything else.
Stop it. I remember in college I had a roommate who's still is an aspiring comedian, and it was always one of those things where she tried using like her life, right, what she's going through in life. She's a virgin, so she opened every skit with that.
Yeah.
But it was hard for her to like break that like real life onto the stage. Do you remember your first performance?
My first performance was it was pretty bad, but but I had a lot of friends there, and this was like 16 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends there, so they made it. It was fun. Like I think if it hadn't gone well, that I don't know if I'd ever would have had the balls to do it again.
Right.
But it went really well because I had friends there. But looking back at like what I was saying, it was all ridiculous. But I think I was just but you learn, yeah. And I love that's all I talk about is like real life stuff because I think everyone can relate to that. And you find a way, and then people are like, oh, I love how honest you are, and you're like, oh, I'm just up here telling you
the
that.
material comes from the real life.
It does, yeah, absolutely.
And I'm curious, how did you and John meet?
We met sort of through Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Social media.
I know. It's like a long story short is he approached another comedian that used to work on Chelsea Lately with me, and he asked him to introduce us because John had seen me on the show and wanted to meet me.
Oh,
This
that's
is kind of
nice.
a weird, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's kind of stalkerish.
No, it's totally
too.
stalkery.
Yeah.
It worked out nice, but like I shouldn't recommend it because I've seen Lifetime movies and that can end badly. Yeah.
Another
Somebody
interest
always
of yours,
gets killed.
and I bond with you on this, is you are a big country music fan.
I am.
How did you become one, and do you prefer new country or old country?
Well, I grew up in Arkansas, and so I grew up around country music. I love both. I really do, because I love like George Strait, George Jones, like real country music. But I got no problem with Luke Bryan shaking it. I love it. Like, and I think the music's fun. I think sometimes people get a little too serious about it. Like, oh, it's not real country. It's just fun. It makes you happy. That's what I like about it.
I just noticed, like, because I'm addicted, as we all know, to the coyote. It seems like the guys in country music are so romantic now, although I'm not sure if it's that comfortable in the bed of the truck. They all seem to want to say, "Baby, let's do it in the bed of my truck." It's like I've been in the bed of a truck. I'm just saying, and it's just not that comfortable.
Rikki, gosh.
I have been. I have been in the back of an El Camino, and I can say it's not comfortable. I can confirm.
It wasn't worth it.
Nah, it wasn't really worth it. No. Now maybe just for the story.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, this funny lady is at the Venetian. Once again, times
9:30 at the Venetian tomorrow. Lipstick with Eliza Schlesinger. Oh, so many shushes in here. Yeah, and she's awesome as well. Yeah, she's awesome.
Well, earlier today we talked about folding clothes being one of the top chores that people try to avoid like the plague. What household chore do you hate the most? Let's see what you guys are saying.